I have been talking about sexual assault and trying to bring awareness to the problem that we've been facing really as a world. And the reason I decided to come forward was more really about me telling my truth. Um, but I've definitely stepped into this advocacy role more so just because of the response that I've gotten from so many people around the world and in different walks of life, sharing their stories with me and me sharing my stories with them. It's kind of been co healing, and I think that we can all do that. I mean, as human beings, we all experience similar things in our lives, different, but similar. And trauma is definitely one thing that is consistent with every human, whether, it's a loss of a loved one or in my case, sexual assault. So when I was 12 years old, unfortunately, I was sexually assaulted by members of my basketball team. And then when I was 27 years old, I was unfortunately raped after a second date with a guy in Chicago. My reaction to both of those experiences, first when I was 12, I didn't really process fully what had happened to me. Versus when I was 27, I fully knew what had happened to me. And there was a lot of anger and a lot of shame and a lot of also, I don't understand why this happened to me. And in processing those emotions along with other emotions, it was more so me having to realize, okay, these things happened and a lot of other things have happened, but we still have so much more in life that I have to live. Um, it's a phrase that I've been saying a lot recently and kind of is now holding so true. The popular phrase is YOLO, you only live once. Um, but that's really wrong because it's really you only die once. You get to live every single day. Um, and whether that's a day or good day or whatever, you're still alive. The incident that happened most or more recently, unfortunately, I was not able to find my rapist. Pretty much vanished. And unfortunately, criminals are very smart, and people who rape generally do rape again. And hopefully, he was caught eventually. My advice to other abuse sufferers is that you really have to do your best every single day to know that you're strong enough to get through this. It's hard. It's very hard work, therapy. It's very hard work to heal. Um, but it will generally make you better. There's no reason why, your life can't improve. Telling my family was definitely difficult. And I'm sure it was difficult for them to hear. And even me now going public and speaking about this all the time, it seems that, that's also hard because they now have to relive my rape every day, essentially, whether that's in the media or by just me telling them, hey, I spoke to you interview today and this is what happened. Um, that I think is the hardest thing that I didn't realize coming forward would do. But telling them initially, the support was there. It was immediate. It was okay. Let's figure out what we can do, get you in therapy. But it was more so I had to do the work. It really is at the end of the day, you can't have somebody hold your hand. And if you're depending on somebody to hold your hand, then again, you're not truly healing. You're trying to co-heal, and it's hard work. Correct. The statistics are, very similar in terms of male assault and women assault. It's pretty much the numbers are, very similar, extremely similar. However, I think that it's harder for men because we have been raised and bred for centuries pretty much to be the alphas, to be the leaders, to be the hunters, to be the providers, to always, be strong, be strong, be strong. And emotions have been made weak and feelings have been made weak. And that's not true. I mean, every day, you generally feel happy, you feel sad, you feel angry about various things. And it's all right to express those things. Healthy. It's healthy, in fact, to express those things. Now, don't go into violence or anything like that, but it's okay to be angry. it's okay to be frustrated. And as men, generally, we like to bottle these things up, and then eventually we do explode, and anybody explodes. But I am encouraging more men and women to continue to just speak and be active, and express themselves.